it's up properly. Back live on Twitch. Just tell me I'm live on YouTube as well. Yes, back on YouTube as well. Okay. OBS crashed. Fortunately, you can pause Juniper Kart. I hit enter to do so. So I completed Ghostly Galleon, and the RNG rolled for me Glowstream Grotto, which is my less preferred of the 2 stage 5s. But we will continue. Your hazards here are mushrooms that shoot poison up. If you die, it can mess up the pattern of when they shoot. I'm not good at this stage. The purple mushrooms, you land on one, it will raise the next. And it's not giving me very many checkpoints either. In fact, none as of yet. Also, I had to pause, which throws off my Juniper Karting. I got another life, but it really doesn't help. Sometimes you have to jump off a mushroom. Hold down the jump to keep your height. I didn't make the jump, but I reached the lantern. You don't actually have to land on the platform to collect the lantern. You just have to cross its plane. Okay, I completed Glowstream Grotto. That takes me to the last stage of Juniper Kart, Sunset Speedway. This is nasty. Sometimes it just won't give you checkpoints. I'm not even going to worry about that cherry, it's kind of out of the way. The fact that it's giving me this many checkpoints is actually pretty generous. You just have to have played a lot of Juniper Kart to know exactly how far each jump can carry you, and whether you'll land on one of these platforms. There's really nothing for it but practice. There's another checkpoint. Oh, but I did barely cross that one. That was an iffy jump, but I made it. There's another checkpoint. And another checkpoint plus a life. It's being very generous with the checkpoints today. So generous. This is not a typical Sunset Speedway experience. Oh, but I missed the jump there, and it's been a while since I had one. But I did see another one up ahead. So I know that there's at least one more. I missed that jump though. No! Come on, last one. Nope, not far enough. Okay, that's it. I said one. I made it to the last stage. I made it pretty far in it, but no. I will show you there's also an endless mode. If you die once, it's over. You can just move forward slowly and beat Vincent's score of 250. But apparently Lewis is secretly a master of the game because he has 50,000 points. You'll have to be at least 3 levels to accomplish that. I'm doing this because it guarantees seeing Gem Sea Giant. The endless levels don't have any checkpoints because if you die once it's over. But the levels are much shorter than they are in the progress mode. The difference, coins give you points. A coin gives you 100 points. You gain points as you move. Each fruit gives you 1,000 points, and if you get all three, you get 5,000 bonus points at the end of the stage, along with 5,000 points for clearing the stage. The one thing you can be asked to do regarding Junimo Kart in the game is a late game thing, but you get rewarded if within the allotted 1 week you can gain 50,000 points or more and run this mode. It's a little easier if you've beaten the progress mode and have the cabinet in your house. So this is the Gem Sea Giant. You can bounce off of the bubbles, but if you run into them, you will die. 1.6 greatly reduced the frequency with which bubbles are shot. You used to shoot a lot more, and it was very difficult to dodge them. The downside to there being fewer bubbles is sometimes you can't bounce up to all of the fruit. But I would say the trade-off is worth it. Not as many Junimo Kart runs end at the Gem Sea Giant as they used to. So typically you get about 15,000 points per stage if you get all fruit. I didn't beat Lewis, but I knocked everyone else down the stage, including knocking Vincent and the next guy off of the points. So that's Junimo Kart. I decided I'd show a little bit, and was successful in showing some. It took a OBS crash to get through it, but they did. So I got plenty of gems and ores and coal and all sorts of other goodies in the mine today. Three of my crimson fish roe finished aging. That is perfect. Let me just see the numbers. I'm actually gonna sell that cave carrot. I don't think I've sold one yet. Okay, so I got a rusty cog that Gunther wants. I'm up to 511 pieces of stone. Mostly what I'm going to do for the remainder of my mining levels is go to floor 105 of the mine and just try and get to the bottom as many times as I can each day. Those lower floors of the mine still have more gems and gold ore, which will give me more experience in copper or iron. And probably by the end of next stream, I'll be at level 10 mining. I probably won't get there today. It's hard to say exactly how long I've been streaming since I had to restart both of them. It's 9 minutes of the new stream, and if I actually check YouTube, it's probably already archived the first part. Yeah, that went for a little over 2 hours. 2 hours and 12 minutes, it says. Hopefully it's all good. I will probably do probably 2 more days, I think. So let's pet the cat and go to sleep. My mom's home anyway, so she'll probably want to talk about dinner soon. I did get more than 5,000 G that day, which brings me up to above 25,000 on hand. Which means I can do the other thing I've been waiting. The bookseller's in town today, but I'm not going to sell anything to him. Or I'm not going to buy anything from him. He's telling me about squid and lingcod, which can be found in winter only. No mail today. No new row. I don't expect the lava eel to produce grow anytime soon. As there's only one in this pond right now. I'm gonna dig up the seed. It's not going to sprout in the winter anyway. It's just in the way. As for everything else, I'll just leave it. I want to get over to the museum today. I believe that's in the community center. Beyond that, I'm not really worried about too much. In fact, I can go to the community center first, since I don't have to wait for it to open. I'm going to spend 25,000 of my G on the 25,000 G bundle. It is the most valuable, it is the highest priced of the 4 vault bundles. But as it is the highest price, it is also the fanciest reward. So, 25,000 G bundle purchase. I receive a crystallarium. Insert the gem of your choice and it will grow copies. The gem you put in determines how long it takes to make a copy. Something valuable like a diamond will take a while. Something less valuable like say a fire quartz or an amethyst will not take very long. Actually when I originally played the game, fire quartz was actually a popular choice of the time to put in there because it grew so quickly that it was not bad money, but other choices have replaced it by a vast margin. Let's put the rusty cog in here. I always put it right below the spur. That is another rare crow. I believe that's for 50 items donated. I'm gonna count them real quick though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 artifacts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's say I'm about 43 items in, which is not as many as I would like, but it's a start. We need 17 more to unlock the sewers. So I will take that back to my farm and place it down with the other and start using my crystallarium. There's also something on the board today. Rasmodius wants me to take out a squid kid, which I may do if I happen to find one anyway. I would say taking out a 1 HP enemy for a quest is not as egregious as just killing them for the experience and rewards that they drop. Those squid kids can drop squid ink, which would prevent me from needing to get it from a squid pond. So I will place down. Still kidding. I don't think grass growth can affect rare crows, but just in case. Getting a little close there. So here's my crystallarium. I'm gonna just stick it right there. And popular choices include jades. Those can be traded for staircases later. Rubies can be traded for spicy eel. Diamonds can be traded for triple shot espresso, and they also sell for the most. I'm gonna stick a diamond in there, and with my UI info suite, you can see 4 days and 13 hours for a diamond to duplicate. So diamonds take a while, but it could be argued that they are the most valuable to reproduce, unless you are trading things, unless you're specifically looking for things to trade in. Also, marble is a good thing to duplicate when you find it. If you donate your only marble to the museum, you may be waiting quite some time to find another one. And marble is the only mineral that is required for perfection. You need it to craft a marble brazier. So make sure that you have at least one extra marble. I will typically wait until I get a crystallarium to donate it if I have found one. Of course, on my last playthrough I got 2 marble from the same geode to turn in session, so I didn't have to wait, but I want the mining experience, and the large stones do not provide it, but I do still need 1,000 stone by the end of the week. So even if I find a quick ladder, progress is not terribly important. I have reached the bottom. I can take the elevator to whatever floor. All that is important now is the experience. And for this particular in-game week, stone as well. I got a new secret note. It's written in Leah's handwriting. My idea of a perfect dinner would be salad, goat cheese, truffle, and wine. For dessert, I need a poppy seed muffin. If someone gave me one of these things, I'd melt. Expensive gifts, but they are all relatively easy to find. There are 2 large stones on this floor that I can see without zooming out any further. Plus several gold ore veins and another fire quartz. I really wish I had a magnet ring, so I wouldn't have to walk back and try and get the ore and risk incurring the slime. Alright, another quartz, which, no. At some point I'm going to have enough quartz so that I decide to sell any extras I find. That was a rock crab and I didn't even notice. You can identify rock crabs without walking into them, but sometimes I have some trouble. Unless it's the Skull Caverns and I see an iridium node, then I just assume that it's a crab. Once you've done a cart that has coal in the mines, or a satchel that has coal as the case may be, it will not refill until the end of the year. You can get those once per in-game year. So it is winter 11, but not yet the end of the year, so none of them will have new coal in them yet. It's not gone permanently, just till the end of the year. That and that, if I'd made up my mind to hit that rock sooner, I wouldn't have done damage. Oh, I'd better eat some blackberries if the bats are about to swarm. Okay. If I can get off of this floor fairly quickly, I should be okay. Okay. I was either going to find the ladder or make my way back to the entrance to reset the floors. The floors will reset if you go all the way out of the mine. If you take a ladder to a different floor, but not go back to the top, it will not reset the floor. So if you're resetting floors, make sure you go all the way to the top and then back in. It used to be you had to wait a tick of the in-game clock before you could go back in and reset it, but that was changed. Now, just simply going back to the top will immediately reset it. I'll have to grasp because that makes it easier to get to the... And with this node without taking any more hits. It's only 5:40 p.m. So I definitely want to keep going here. But I don't like this floor. We are more than halfway up to level 9 mining, where you have less than 1,000 experience to go. Obviously, finding a mining book for our diamond node would speed that up fantastically, but for the time being. If you're wondering regarding the vault bundles, I had done the 2500G bundle to get the chocolate cake. I just did the 25,000G to get a crystallarium. There's still a 5,000G bundle which gives you 30 quality fertilizer, and the 10,000G bundle which gives you a lightning rod. So we're 15,000G away from repairing the bus. That will give us access to the Calico Desert. There's a good number of gold ore veins and a large boulder on this floor, so make sure I get all of those. Ideally avoiding the rockhead guy. I'm not sure what their official in-game name is. I'm not sure if they have one. Besides the enemies that have monster eradication goals and the ones Rasmodius will. Well, everything has a in-game name. You would see it in the credits at the end. But I will kill the one. It gives me a solar essence, which means I can actually complete the vault. It did not drop a squid ink though, which it will often drop. But tomorrow when the traveling cart is here, I will go down. I'll be going down to give Rasmodius a gift, and I can give him. And I can receive my reward for that as well. Little low on health, and a bat is getting close. I dodged its first swoop and the second, but not the third. Fourth and fifth swoop avoided. Trying to evade. None of those is rock crab. Apart from slight visual differences where the feet are, if there are spots where normal rocks cannot spawn. So if there's one there, you know it's a rock crab. And on the tracks is one of those spots. I am not finding a ladder as of yet, and there's a bat hot on my tail. Thankfully, I am just fast enough that it can't reach me. Leave the mine. Ooh, I had 11 health left. I think one hit would have taken me out at that point. It's 10:10. What I'll do here is I'll pop down to floor 20 a few times. Oh, this is one of the different layouts, not the usual floor 20. There's a gem node right here. And it ended up being a diamond, so another extra 150. I'm glad I decided to check. So we can see that floor 20 was different, and even if you reset, if it chose that layout for the floor that day, resetting will not change it. So we did not get the typical floor 20 today, which I was going to use to try and grind for more stone. But since it didn't work out, I will take the fact that I have 813 on the week so far. A day or two more should be enough. I don't know if the quarry will have enough stone yet, but I might take a peek in there to see what kind of stone amounts it has. We'll head back home, and we will do one more day today before I end the stream. Another crimson fish roe is done aging. Let's put my powder melons and snow yam and any other winter stuff in there. I think that's all I've got. Come over to the mines chest. I got an omni geode, which always makes me happy. I got an unintended solar essence, but I'm not going to complain about it. I cannot do the bundle yet. I do not have 99 stone or 10 bat wings or a void essence. I can turn into the solar essence, not the other. Let's sell the aged crimson fish roe and put the fiber and stone away. That gets me up to another stack of stone. And go to bed. We hear an owl hoot in the night. This isn't the first day of Squid Fest, is it? That starts on the 13th. It's the first day of Squid Fest. I'm going to be very disappointed. We'll know as soon as the first tick of the clock happens. So it starts at 6:10. Squid Fest has begun. Darn it. Well, I guess we're not mining today. Or if we do, it'll be later in the day. Resmodius wants a void essence, but that's not the one I got. So the lava eel pond has produced and is asking for 3 fire quartz to expand the capacity beyond the initial 1. Well, I've been finding... Oh, this... So, the hoot we heard signals the arrival of a stone owl somewhere on your farm. It's right there behind my recycling machines. It's an interesting location for it. You can pick it up and move it anywhere on your farm you want. I'll just leave it there for now, honestly. I will take up the 3 fire quartz and pop them on over here into the lava eel pond. The capacity is 3, and they will slowly populate. Since it is Squid Fest, I will take my bait maker and a squid I've been saving for this moment, over to the ocean. Soon. I still want to check the traveling cart and give Rasmodius' gift wand down there and get my reward for killing the squid kid. That is not the direction Nintendo decided to go with Splatoon. Let's see what the traveling cart has. Farmer's lunch, which gives you +3 farming when you eat it. A couple different kinds of flooring, blueberry seeds, a red mullet, which Gus was asking for. Large egg, which is needed for the animal bundle. Seafoam pudding, which gives you +4 to fishing, which might not be a bad idea if you have trouble catching squid. The other stuff, I would say, totally unnecessary. If I see a dig spot, may as well. So we'll talk to Rasmodius, get a reward. The elementals are pleased with the job you did. And here, have a loved iridium quality gift. His birthday is coming up during the night market days. Spirit's not particularly happy today as it is. I've not had one of those before. There is plenty of stone in the forest as debris. If you want just a little bit more. Like if I got up to 980, I could probably come down here and get the rest. Okay, so Squidfest is different than the Trout Derby. During the Trout Derby, you had to catch rainbow trout and hope that they had a golden tag with them. As far as Squidfest goes, you just have to catch a certain number of squid. However, unlike the Trout Derby, it is different rewards each day, so if you want every reward, you have to participate both days of Squidfest. So, you can see on the board over here, for the bronze reward you need 1, for the silver reward you need 3, for the gold reward you need 5, and for the iridium reward you need 8. So I'm going to put a squid in the bait maker to make squid bait and attach that to my fishing rod. I will also go ahead and attach trap bobber, make it just a little bit easier. And start fishing. Squid are a nighttime fish in the ocean, but if you talk to the person who gives you rewards, they will inform you that they put a special type of bait in the water today to make it so that squid can appear all day. Of course, even the squid bait is not a guarantee that what you catch is going to be a squid. Targeted bait is never a 100% guarantee, but you will likely know a squid when you see it. If you're confident that you're going to find enough, that you're going to hook a squid, I suppose you could use wild bait to see if you can hook 2 at once. But I've never found targeted bait to fail to be sufficient enough to get the required number. I will go ahead and put that squid in the bait maker as well, since the first gave me 7. I would need more to try and get my first 8. Squid can be fairly difficult to catch, which is why I decided to switch over to a trap bobber. That first one definitely would have escaped if I hadn't. That one was a nasty one. But the second, I would have caught either way. Okay. Keep fishing up squid, hopefully. But I can't complain about seaweed or ocean jelly. Or sea jelly, I suppose it's called. Both are not common enough for me to complain about fishing some up, even if I am looking for something next. I'm being fairly unlucky as far as the targeted bait goes. It is highly unlikely that I would fail to find hardly any squid. I have what, 2? So probably I could put at least a third in the bait making to even complete today at this rate. It's not uncommon for me to have caught all the squid I need to by like 1 PM. Meanwhile, it's 12:20 and I've caught 3 of the 8. And I'm still pulling up the rod early when I hear a sound. Any sort of sound. Causes me to reflexively click. I think it's an ingrained response at this point. I'd have to very carefully train my brain to only react to the I hope a fish sound. You can see in the top left corner how many fish you've caught, which may be blocked by my face. Just know that in the top left corner it does keep track of how many fish you've caught that day. Or how many squid you've caught that day. I'm at 4 currently. And this may be a 5th. Sometimes you can mistake a squid for a tuna if you catch it quickly. Because the tuna kind of goes to the top and then moves a little bit. And a squid could potentially do that. This is probably a tuna. This is how long it stayed near the top. But it could be a squid. Maybe it is a squid. It ends up being a squid. So I'm going to catch 2 more squid. Put 1 in the bait maker so I have a little bit more targeted bait ready to go tomorrow. Give 1 to Willie to complete his quest. And then talk to the person who gives you rewards. You don't have to have the 8 squid in your inventory. You just have to have caught them. So the ones I turned into bait and the one I give to Willie will not be a problem. In older versions of the game, when turning in Willie's Catch 'em a Squid quest, if you had more than 1 squid in that stack, you would take them all. That has since been fixed, so do not worry about accidentally giving him too many squid. It only happened if you talk to him again after having given him the first one. And then maybe giving him on his gift instead of for the quest. There's my 8th squid, so I am done for the first day. It also happened to be my last squid bait that I had with me. Don't have the chopped sketch squid, but that's fine. I'll just show you I'm from New York, kid. And I thought the Elliot, because I haven't. Well, if it isn't the town's #1 ice fisher, that was truly an impressive performance. I never stood any chance, but I always participate just to be sporting. After a while, you get a feel for the squid's behavior. You can tell when one's on the line before you even see it. And he'll keep saying that. Here's that 1 squid for you. Oh! I already gave him a squid on this. I forgot about that. I forgot to give him a squid on here. It's so common that I just wait until the Squid Fest to give him one that I didn't even check if I still had the quest to do. just in case someone walks through and tries to destroy my bait maker. It's a squid fishing challenge. If you can hit our daily catch targets, you win prizes. Check the sign to the left. We also put special bait in the water so the squid are active all day. So my first day rewards is 20 deluxe bait, 10 winter seeds, a dish of the sea, a pearl, 3 coffees, which I can use for gifting Harvey, a Squid Kid furniture item, and the Arctic Crabbing, which is a skill book. Crab pots have a 25% chance to yield double. Now your crab pots on my left there are staying there. Now on the Switch, I know for a fact that guy blocks you from baiting all of them. But maybe with the differences of the PC. Nope, still can't do it. Or maybe it's because my inventory is full. Maybe it's preventing me from grabbing that. You can walk into the guy until you go through him, but yeah, I believe that crab pot is just stuck for the day. Alright, so that is Squid Fest. It took me longer than is typical for me, but we did reach that catch target. The second day catch target is 10, so, but you do have all day, so we shouldn't have any trouble at least completing it. I have Trilobite to donate. Slowly getting more things. I believe the only thing I really have time left to do today is talk to people. Demetrius and Maru maybe. Well, Demetrius will be at the saloon, but Maru will not. Pam, Clint, and Shane will all be there. Harvey or Pierre, usually Pierre, can be there. Penny and Maru are the two I know will not. So I will find them and talk to them. Must be so cold to live in a tent this time of year. Yeah. That did not feel good. Unfortunately, even when you're friends with him, you can't get into the clinic past 3 p.m. So you have to hope that Harvey is actually outside somewhere. Mario is right here. You look fresh today because of that crisp winter air. Are you being fresh with me, Mario? Oh, stop, Demetrius, before he even gets in there. Apparently he's been thinking about legumes again. Which I guess is fair. Actually, who even is it that I still need hearts with? I talked to Demetrius and Mario. Demetrius is at 8, Mario is not quite. It's Clint and Shane. Those are the only two that will be coming here that I do not already have the sufficient hearts with. What's the dish of the day? Carp surprise. Surprise, it's still carp surprise. This is not the first day that it has been. I will wait in front of Clint's shop for him to come outside, which he will do at 7 p.m. There is another day of Squid Fest, but I said I was going to stop after the Friday, so this will be my last day of the stream. So when I head to sleep, I will be ending it. If you are still here, thank you for watching until the end. Whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, whether you commented or lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. And I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing well. I will make the slow walk back to my farm. I don't want to use the coffee. I want to save that for gifting. All the way back. There's something to dig up too. More mixed seeds. We will sort out our inventory. Things that belong in here. Got some extra nautilus shells. Just sorting out that last little bit of inventory. We will sell these fish. All of them. Already made some additional bait for tomorrow, so it's ready. Recycle a couple things. I will show you the Squid Kid furniture item we got. Is a banner. Hang in the corner for now. We will pet the cat and go to sleep. We made, from that first day of Squid Fest, 1,395 G in fishing, and that will wrap things up.